What is up, team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. So we're here to talk about the Fomc meeting. As you guys know, the Fomc meeting is today at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And as you guys know, Jerome Powell is supposed to come out and speak on this about where our levels are going to be for the interest rates, if we're going to actually take a rate cut or not. A lot of people out there are saying that we're not going to take a rate cut. It's going to pretty much stay the same here. However, you can see right here that the S&P 500 features have slid ahead of the Fed rate decision. And we can go back and look at the features right now. You can see the S&P 500 is down just about 10 points right now. Not too bad. The Dow's down about 60 points. And the NASDAQ's up actually 24 points, which is looking positive. Cryptocurrency side right now, you can actually sort of see that over the last 24 hours, we're down across the board. I mean, pretty much every single cryptocurrency out there is down in anticipation of what the FOMC meeting is going to be. You can see Bitcoin's down roughly 0.14%. That's really not that bad, honestly. You got XRP down about 2.25%, almost down to the 306 trigger, which we talked about on stream, thinking that was most likely going to happen here. The other ones that we're following right now are Hedera and Stellar. And as you can see right now, they are down about 1% in the last hour, 5% over the last 24 hours for Stellar. And then for HBAR, it's down about roughly almost 3.9% over the last 24 hours. So some of these are definitely down in anticipation of what's to come here tomorrow. But the positive news here is that if you go look, this will be the first time that the Feds actually meet since President Trump stepped in office here. And it says market pricing is pointing to a near 100% certainty that the rate setting for the Federal Open Market Committee will keep the central bank policy rate in a target range of 4.25 to 4.5. And as you guys know, that means that there will be no change to this rate. And a lot of people think that this is actually the right call. They think that if we actually stay the same, this will actually be a very positive thing for the market going forward today. So again, I think that the markets are reacting in anticipation of sort of what's going to happen here. Same with the cryptocurrency market. We don't really know what's to happen. Usually when the FOMC meeting meets, usually when Jerome Powell speaks or puts anything out there, it seems to negatively affect the market. And that's what kind of really sucks about this, is that 9 times out of 10 the market does really bad. However, I am hoping with some optimism today that maybe us not cutting rates, or maybe us staying where we're at 4.25 to 4.5 will actually be positive for the markets, and we actually might see an uptick in the market. We do have some pretty big earnings today. As you guys know, this is the week of the tech earnings here. We did get beat up a little bit earlier this week with the whole China deepfake thing and all that kind of stuff coming out here about the tech, and we had a massive sell-off in the market here. However, we do have Microsoft coming out after the bell, Meta after the bell, Tesla. You can see right here that T-Mobile came in before the bell today, and it's already up roughly about 12.20%, almost 28 cents since they actually came out with their earnings. So that's a really positive thing. You got Alibaba, it's going to be really staying. You got IBM coming later this afternoon. So you got some really big tech coming out today. Tomorrow, you got Apple, Visa, MasterCard, Blackstone. I mean, you got some pretty big ones down here. They're going to be coming in tomorrow. We'll actually, with UPS coming in here, will be another big one. So there'll be some mixed results today and tomorrow, but I'm hoping that the tech industry actually comes out looking good. We have a nice little bounce back today. You can see here on Morningstar, if you go over here and look at the barometer of the markets, we are usually for crypto right up here in the large growth area. So it's already showing up a +2 today. So that's a really good sign as well. But again, the key decisions today are with what the Feds are going to do here. Ahead of all this, it is slipping, unfortunately. One thing I wanted to point out here that's actually nice, it says, in fact, traders see that the Fed's on hold until June, a span during which Trump's plans for tariff regulation and immigration are likely to come more clearly into view. So as you guys know, that's kind of what started this whole downtrend in the market, was people's uncertainty of the tariffs. Since Inauguration Day, Trump has actually come in and already put sanctions or tariffs on Colombia for not returning or not taking back any of the prisoners or anything that they were sending down there. And they responded, but you can see that's kind of the nature of Trump to come out here and basically force this. And so it has this negative effect on the market. Again, regardless of how people feel about any of that kind of stuff. And if we actually go back and look at where Bitcoin's at since Inauguration Day, we've actually downtrended just a tad bit here. You can see right here, this is Inauguration Day, and we've come down since then. But we plan to bounce back here because I think a lot of it has to do with what's going to happen here. It says it's the right call to stay steady. Inflation progress is maybe not stalled, but it's going sideways. And you got 4 or 5 big structural changes underway and about to unfold. And what they say here is that Trump obviously would love for them to speed up the analysis of this, speed up their assessment of these policies and act sooner, even if they're not comfortable doing that. But he says right here that it says Kaplan cited 3 changes that could be deflationary: government spending, the cuts, and then you got regulatory review for the newly minted advisory panel dubbed the DOGE, or the Department of Government Efficiency, and Trump's drill baby drill approach. So this actually would help the economy in a lot of ways. He said on the other side, though, Kaplan sees the potential for tariffs to boost prices higher, while mass deportation, which begins this week, which we actually saw, could drive up labor costs. And so, again, as much as we have a lot of things that could be deflationary here or cause things to actually come down in price, there's other things out here that are causing this to where there could be actually inflation. And so the markets are really undecided is what it's telling me here. I mean, you can see right now that the S&P 500, it's only down 11 points. I mean, it's pretty much flat right now. Even the Dow is 60 points down. But this is really telling me that the markets are undecided as to what's going to happen here. We don't know what the tariffs are going to do. So people are kind of fearful for that. However, we do know there's probably a lot of things that are going to make the markets better. And that's, again, not coming out here and overspending on the government side. I think that's probably the biggest thing here. We know that regulatory cuts, such as, the drill baby drill, getting out of the Paris Accord, all these kind of things, people think that's actually going to help the economy. It's going to be interesting to sort of see how this all plays out. I honestly don't know, but I'm hoping today, based off what we have here with earnings and everything like that, seeing where crypto's at right now, we're starting to maybe come back slightly over the last hour. You can start to see now, just me filming, it's already starting to come back here slightly. So I'm hoping that today will actually be a good day for cryptocurrency, will be a good day in the markets, specifically because I don't think we're going to actually raise any rates here. We're probably are going to stay the same. You guys do know that they came out. We were originally going to have 4 rate cuts this year. They moved it down to 2 rate cuts, and we actually saw the markets take a downturn when that was announced. Now that's kind of baked in, and we're moving forward. And I think now we're looking to maybe there to be in June, I think is what they're saying for the first rate cut. But we'll see what happens here. Again, my theory or what I think is going to happen today is that we're actually going to have a positive day. Don't hold me to it. This is just what I'm feeling right now based off the information that's coming out here. And so, we'll see what happens here. But with all that, let me know your guys' thoughts. Let me know what you think and where you think the Fed rate's going to come in at. So with all that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you haven't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button. And with all that said, we're out. Peace out, everyone.